Hey guys, it feels like it's been a long time since I've actually had the opportunity to talk to you, and even though it really hasn't been that long, it feels that way because last week I had the opportunity to take a vacation. Now, people ask, where'd you go? And I told them my couch. I took vacation because it was just good to remember to take time off, and in doing that, it reminded me of what I wanted to talk about for today's devotion. That's the concept of Sabbath. Now, we know that word and we talk about it a lot, remembering to take Sabbath, but I don't know that we always know what that really means. Now, in Jesus' time, they had a lot of strict rules about things that you could and couldn't do on the Sabbath, including up to how many steps that you could take to do an activity. You couldn't do anything. It was total rest. You couldn't work. And we know that Jesus got in trouble because he healed someone on the Sabbath, and they got mad. They said, "You can't do that." And he said, "Well, you would do this, not this. You would help your animal, not a person, on the Sabbath." So what does that mean? Um, they had turned the Sabbath into a set of rules to follow, and not really a day of rest and resetting and remembrance. And I think we kind of do that today too, honestly. Uh, Maybe not so much it's rules to follow. We've let go of that in some ways, but we tend to make it a checklist still too. Okay, Sabbath. Sabbath is Sunday. So on Sunday, if you've gone to church and you've prayed and maybe you had family dinner, then you've done Sabbath and you've checked the boxes. And all those things are good things, but that's not really Sabbath. Uh, Taking time to really set your heart uh, towards God, to really, truly rest. It's hard to do. I had a hard time on vacation putting everything down, not just checking the email every so often, or maybe I can just reply to this thing, or I could just take care of that real quick for work. It's not that. It's really truly being intentional about setting aside time for yourself and God. Um, Now, God says on the seventh day, you rest, and we say Sunday. In Judaism, it's Saturday, it's sundown, Friday to Saturday evening, and that's pretty strict. There are other um, iterations of Christianity that show different things. There are different faiths that have different practices for what it means to rest, but for us, we do Sunday. Now, I work on Sundays, so my Sabbath is a Friday typically. Um, but I have forgotten that in quarantine. I have just continually picked up a thing, and I can take care of this real quick, and I can go do that. And that week off helped me remember what it means to really, really have Sabbath. It's something that God's commanded of us. You see it throughout Scripture. You see Scripture try to teach us what it means more fully, not just as a list of rules, but as a thing that we should take seriously, to focus our hearts on God and to reset our own hearts towards God. And so today, that's kind of what I wanted you to think about. Are you keeping Sabbath? If it's not Sunday, are you setting aside time for it? It's important. It's important in your jobs. It's important in your lives. It's important in your ministries. It's important in everything that you do, in your families even. I know it's hard to set that time aside, but it can make all that other time much richer. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Is, are you practicing Sabbath? And if not, what are some ways that you could be doing that better? I know I'm always learning it, but I remembered it last week, and I wanted to share that with you today. So I hope that your week is going well, and that when you have Sabbath, that you commit to it, and that you are energized by it, and that you're connected to God in it. And that is my prayer for you this week.